Quick question, how many pairs of jeans do you own versus how many other types of pants? If you're like most guys over 40, it's probably about 8 to 2. And honestly, I get it. Jeans are the safe choice. They're comfortable, they go with everything, and you never have to think about them. But here's what happened to me last month. I was meeting a client for lunch at a nice steakhouse, standing in my closet in jeans, looking at myself in the mirror, and I realized I looked fine, just fine. Not sharp, not confident, just adequate. That's when it hit me. Somewhere along the way, fine became my standard. And if you're over 40, fine isn't cutting it anymore. So stick around because in the next 7 minutes, I'm gonna walk you through 5 alternatives that changed everything for me, show you exactly when and how to wear them. And by the end, you'll have a game plan for upgrading your wardrobe without overthinking it. Chinos are basically jeans with better manners. Same comfort level, but they can go places your Levi's simply can't. I was skeptical about chinos for years because the ones I tried in my 20s were either too preppy or too loose. But modern chinos game changer. The cut is cleaner, the fabrics are better, and they bridge that gap between weekend dad and guy who has his act together. Here's your starter pack navy chinos first. They're like the Swiss Army knife of pants. Work with everything from white t-shirts to blazers. Next, get khaki or stone. Classic, timeless, and they make every shirt look more expensive. If you want a third pair down the road, try olive. It's different enough to feel fresh, but neutral enough to work with your existing wardrobe. The styling is straightforward, white button down and brown leather shoes for anything business casual. Navy polo and clean white sneakers for weekends when you want to look intentional. Add a blazer to either combination and you're ready for date night or dinner with friends. But here's the key. And this applies to all 5 options we're covering today. The fit makes or breaks the look. Not skinny, not baggy, just clean and tailored to your body. When in doubt, get them hemmed. It's a $15 investment that makes a $100 difference. Coming up next, we're talking about the one fabric that solves the biggest problem men face in summer. Linen trousers. Now I see some of you rolling your eyes because you think linen is high maintenance or too fancy. Let me change your mind. Last summer, I had 3 outdoor events in 90-degree weather, a wedding, a work barbecue, and dinner at a rooftop restaurant. Jeans were out of the question, shorts felt too casual, and everything else was going to leave me looking like I'd run a marathon. That's when I finally tried linen trousers. The difference was immediate. Comfortable, breathable, and somehow I looked more put together than guys wearing much more expensive outfits. Keep the colors simple. Natural or cream linen works with everything and actually hides wrinkles better than darker colors. Light gray's modern and photographs well if you're going somewhere Instagram worthy. And soft blue, this one surprised me, looks incredible with white shirts and brown shoes. Styling is easier than you think, linen shirt for that effortless Mediterranean vibe. Cotton polo for summer events where you want to look sharp but not overdressed. Evening. Try them with a lightweight merino sweater and loafers. And here's the secret about linen that nobody tells you: embrace the wrinkles. Seriously, fighting wrinkles in linen is like fighting traffic you're going to lose, and you'll stress yourself out in the process. The slightly lived-in look is part of the appeal. But what about situations where you need to look more serious? That's where option 3 comes in. Wool dress pants without the matching jacket. This might sound obvious, but most guys never think to separate suit pieces and wear them casually. Here's when you reach for these important client meeting where jeans would be disrespectful. Nice restaurant where you want to feel appropriately dressed. Any situation where you need to communicate competence and professionalism without wearing a full suit. Your power colors are charcoal gray, works morning to evening pairs with everything, makes you look serious without being intimidating. Navy is less formal than black, but more sophisticated than lighter grays. Medium gray gives you flexibility to mix with blazers and sweaters you already own. The magic happens in how you style them. With a dress shirt and blazer, you're ready for business. Swap the dress shirt for a fitted merino sweater, and suddenly you're doing elevated casual. Throw on a leather jacket instead of the blazer, and you've got that effortlessly cool thing that's impossible to fake in jeans. Pro tip that changed everything for me: look for stretch wool blends. They give you the structure and sharp appearance of traditional dress pants, but with the comfort of modern athletic wear. Once you experience stretch wool, regular wool feels like cardboard. Now this next option might surprise you, but it's become my secret weapon for work from home days. High quality drawstring trousers. And no, I'm not talking about sweatpants. I'm talking about elevated versions that look intentional and sophisticated. This category exploded during the pandemic when we all realized we could be comfortable and look put together on video calls. The key is choosing the right fabric and cut Pant knits technical fabrics, anything that drapes well and resists wrinkles. Colors that work charcoal can actually pass for dress pants on video calls. Navy is classic and versatile for any casual situation. Olive adds that subtle military inspiration that works perfectly with earth tones. Here's how I wear them: Henley and cardigan for work from home days when you have video meetings. Fitted t-shirt and casual blazer for coffee meetings or weekend errands where you want to look intentional. Untucked button down and loafers for casual Fridays when comfort is priority, but you still need to look professional. The goal is looking relaxed but purposeful, comfortable but not sloppy. These pants nail that balance perfectly. And finally, the option that adds the most visual interest to your wardrobe. Corduroy pants. Yes, corduroy is back, but forget everything you think you know about it from the 80s and 90s. Modern corduroy is completely different, thinner, more refined, and it adds incredible texture to fall and winter outfits without being loud or trying too hard. Think of it as denim's sophisticated older brother who went to graduate school. The colors I recommend: chocolate brown is rich and sophisticated, works beautifully with cream sweaters and navy blazers. Forest green is unexpectedly elegant and pairs perfectly with neutral tones. Camel is ideal for fall layering and gives you that heritage menswear vibe. Styling is straightforward: cream sweater and brown leather boots for autumn casual that looks effortless but intentional. Chambray shirt and suede desert boots for creative professional environments. Turtleneck and Chelsea boots for refined weekend wear that stands out without screaming for attention. Look for Finewell corduroy. It gives you texture and visual interest while maintaining sophistication. Thick chunky corduroy reads as costume. Finewell reads as confident style choice. Now, before you go shopping, let me save you from the mistakes I made when I first started expanding beyond jeans. Mistake number 1. Ignoring length. Pants that are too long make you look shorter and sloppier. Too short makes you look like you're waiting for a flood. Get them hemmed to hit right at your shoe with minimal bunching. Mistake 2. Buying the wrong size thinking you can fix it later. Fit matters just as much with these options as it does with jeans. They should follow your body's natural line without being tight or loose. Mistake 3. Overthinking when to wear them. I used to save my nice pants for special occasions and then never wore them. Start incorporating these into your regular rotation. The more you wear them, the more natural they'll feel. And finally, forgetting that everything else needs to work together. Your shirt, shoes, and belt should complement the pants. These aren't magic, they're tools that work best when everything is coordinated. Here's what I've learned after making these changes: jeans will always have their place, but having options changes how you feel about getting dressed every day. It's not about spending more money or following fashion trends. It's about having the right piece for the situation. Whether that's chinos for a client lunch, linen for summer events, or wool pants for dinner with your wife at that new place downtown. The confidence that comes from knowing you're dressed appropriately for whatever comes up, that's worth more than the comfort of always defaulting to jeans. My suggestion: pick one option that makes sense for your lifestyle. Maybe it's the versatility of chinos or the summer comfort of linen trousers. Get the fit right, wear it with confidence, and see how it changes things. Which one are you most curious about trying? Let me know in the comments below. And if this kind of practical style advice helps, hit subscribe. I've got plenty more where this came from. Remember, looking good isn't about perfection. It's about having options and the confidence to use them. Thanks for watching.